So
Well, yeah.
yeah. Now the one thing you may hear people complain about is it ends on a 3-on-3.
I have no problem with that.
Really?
Although it is getting a little tiresome, I think. Just the circling back, and they're kind of reloading.
Well,
and they go into the zone and they make their chance, and it's like, okay.
The thing about it, though, is in the Olympics, it's not like in the NHL where you switch sides.
Yeah.
So you didn't see the constant regroups because it didn't really give you an advantage. You couldn't keep three guys out there for like 2 minutes and tire them out, right?
Yes.
The minute you back out of the zone, they're right at the bench. They can just go.
Easy change, and that's it.
Yeah. So from that perspective, it was a little bit different as 3-on-3, but to me, 3-on-3 is still, it's different than 5-on. So, the Olympics used to be able to end in a shootout. Peter Forsberg famously ending for Team Sweden in 94.
94, yeah.
I don't like that to decide a gold medal game either.
I agree,
When Crosby scored in 2010 in Vancouver, I had forgotten it was actually 4-on-4.
Okay.
Which is a little bit closer to 5-on-5, so I like that a little bit better than 3-on-3.
Yeah, there's still some elements. You got to chip the puck, all that kind of stuff.
But as exciting as this game was, and as thrilling as it was for Team USA to win it, it still comes in second to Stanley Cup playoffs to me because they decided if you go into overtime, it's man-to-man 5-on-5. You got to do it in the moment. Right?
Yeah, and that's the best part about the playoff 5-on-5. The playoff overtime rules basically is 5-on-5. It's best on best. It's not 3-on-3. Now, I can understand like maybe the casual NHL fan that doesn't let's just say watch every single game or that kind of stuff. They're like, I don't know why why these games go to like 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's because
not 3-on-3.
It's not 3-on-3 for one, but it's because the stories that get told after the fact are even better. Like we know, of course, like you and I famously know the Flyers Penguins.
Oh yes,
2000.
I watched that whole damn game.
You watched the whole damn thing. I kudos to you. I always give you the cap to that. I think I fell asleep like around 12:30, and it was like I think by then we're talking like triple overtime. I'm thinking like there's just no way I work in the morning, right? And then at 2:30 in the morning they ended up scoring the overtime Primo's goal, which was an amazing goal, by the way. Off of who was that? It wasn't Barrasso.
Tugnut. Yep.
Ron Tugnut. Yeah. But I mean, the stories you hear about like, okay, well, you got to get hydrated. You got to get food. And you got pizzas getting delivered to the Civic Center, the old Igloo over there in Pittsburgh. And it's just one thing after another. You're eating pizza, in between overtime periods. And it's like, oh my gosh, you hear all of these individual stories. It's just great. It's just awesome
now,
stuff.
I realize it's hard to do that in the Olympics. I mean, the gold medal game, they're kind of waiting for that to finish so they can do the closing ceremony.
Yeah.
And during, the rest of the tournament, you got your people are using the ice. It's not like an NHL arena where it's one team and you can go all night. Versus the Olympics where it's like, all right, we got to get the next two teams in here. So I realize it's tough from that standpoint. So, but I don't know, 3-on-3 or shootout, which one would you prefer to see it end in?
I would probably prefer the 3-on-3. I think the shootout it should be last resort, the absolute last resort to do it. I think I remember, what was it, 2014, TJ Oshie.
Yep.
Being out there.
Over and over
and over again. And he was scoring.
That was so good. Yep.
It was just fantastic. It was like I think it was Bobrovsky, if I remember right.
It was.
That's so correct. He's beating Bob like crazy over and over and over and over again. Very entertaining, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, would someone please make a save? That kind of a deal. I would prefer the 3-on-3, even though I think that's getting a little stale in the fact so far that you have to always, they're dropping it, but they go into the zone, then they come out of the zone. And then it's like, you're loading back up and you come back into the zone again and all that kind of stuff. You're trying to make that one mistake. Totally get that. I think it is a little better than just a shootout. What do you think at the end of the day?
Yeah. I mean, the shootout is basically a skills competition. The 3-on-3 is not far behind it, but it is. I mean, 3-on-3 could happen in a game if you take enough penalties, technically. So it is something that could occur in game, although very rare.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's as much of a problem to end a game in that fashion rather than a shootout.
Yeah.
But I would still have preferred like 4-on-4. At least that's a little closer to 5-on-5 hockey. But
now this was 3-on-3, 10 minutes. Would you want 4-on-4?
20 minutes.
20
minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was no way I was going 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, you could still have a mistake, a penalty, and you have a 4-on-3 power play, in that overtime session potentially. So there's that. That sounds like about right. 4-on-4, 20 minutes would be really good. 3-on-3, 10, with a 10-minute period, I should say. That was still pretty good, I think, at the end of the day.